Alright. Good morning, everyone. Have a blessed day. So, again, my name is Roberto Dumapig Almirol, and this time I am going to voice over our topic about the mood, idea, or message from the selected artifacts and art objects. So, our objective for today is identifies characteristics of arts and crafts in specific countries in East Asia, the Chinese painting and calligraphy, Japan, the origami, woodblock printing, theater mask, face painting, and anime and manga. And Korea, we talk about the theater masks, drums, and K-pop. So art is a means of expressions or communication. It helps the artists show their thoughts, points, and feelings to the viewers through their crafts. Try to recall your lesson in arts in grade 7. Observe the picture below. What art form does the pictures belong? What are they celebrating? In what country and place it is celebrated? What are they wearing? What does this art depict or reflect? The Peking Opera of China and Kabuki or Japan are the known theatrical forms in East Asian countries. The performers usually paint their faces depending on the character or personifications they are portraying. On the other hand, Koreans paint masks for theatrical and festival performance. Meaning of colors for face painting. Guanzhou or the red, it means courage, devotion, uprightness, bravery, and loyalty. Wangpang or yellow, it indicates ambition, cold-headedness, and fierceness. Third one is Zhuan or the green. It signifies that the character is impulsive, violent, and lack of self-restraint. Fourth one is Jiangfei or the black. It symbolizes fairness and roughness. Blackface indicates either a rough and bold character or an impartial and selfless personality. Number 5 is Lianpo or purple and reddish purple. It signifies uprightness and cool-headedness, while the latter indicates a just and noble character. 6 is the Cao Cao or the white. It suggests craftiness, treachery, and suspiciousness. They are common to the powerful villain on stage. 7. Jiang Gan. It is the Chinese opera's clown or Chu. 8 is Chao Wulian. It is the pretty painted face, a special makeup pattern around the nose. Sometimes a small patch of chalk is painted to show a secretive and mean character. At times, it is also painted on a young page or destined to enliven up the performance. 9 the lastly, gold and silver colors. It's used for gods and spirits. The Kabuki makeup of Japan. Kabuki makeup or Keishu is already in itself an interpretation of the actor's own role through the mediums of facial features. Mukimi Guma or Suji Guma is an example of face painting. Lines are painted into an actor's face. These lines are then smudged to soften them. 2 types of Kabuki makeup. The standard makeup, it is applied to most actors. Second is the Kumadori makeup. It is applied to villains and heroes. It is composed of very dramatic lines and shades using colors that represent certain qualities. Dark red, passions or anger. Dark blue, desperation or sadness. Pink, youth. Light green, calm. Black, fear. And purple is nobility. Nihon Guma, it is used for the characters with strength, benefit, beneath their outward nest. Lines are drawn upwards from the corners of the eyes and the two lines of the eyebrows. So Jiguma, it expresses the powers and strength of the hero. A red triangle is painted at the chin, then the red lines is painted which follows the lines of the chin. Also the eyebrows are drawn with black lines as highlights in order to balance the two red lines on the forehead. Mokimi-guma, it is used for the young, handsome and virtuous characters. It has red lines drawn upward from the two ends of the eyes, and the face is painted with white. The rules of colors in Korean masks. The black, red, and white masks, bright and vibrant colors, have established the age and race of the figure. Second one is the half red and half white mask. It symbolizes the idea that the wearer has two fathers, Mr. Red and Mr. White. The artifacts and art objects in terms of their utilizations and their distinct use of arts elements and principles. Temples are the usual subjects in East Asian paintings. Observe the roofs of the temples and buildings in China, Japan, and Korea. Do you notice their sweeping roofs? Why do you have this unique type of roof? Sweeping roofs. This is the usual roofs of Asian temples and houses. They believe that it will protect them from the elements of water, wind, and fire. Buddhists believe that it helped ward off evil spirits, which were deemed to be straight lines. There are three main types of roofs in traditional Chinese architectures that influence other Asian architecture. The straight line inclined, it is more economical from common Chinese architecture. Second is multi-inclined. This is usually the roofs with two or more sections of inclined. These roofs are used for residences of wealthy Chinese. Third one is sweeping. It has curves that rise at the corners of the roof. This is usually reserved for temples and palaces, although it can be found in the homes of the wealthy. Originally, the ridges of the roofs are highly decorated with ceramic figurine. The elements from traditions or history of the community were once work. The painting are the Luxus painting. Second kind is calligraphy. The communities and differences of the cultures of East Asian countries in relation to Philippines culture. So, the first picture is the money from the Philippines, the 20 pesos and the 20 pesos in Korea. Philippines and Korea both have system of handwriting, which is called as Hyeonye in Korea and Baybayans or Ambahan in the Philippines. So that's all for today, and I hope you learned something from the topic that I am presented to you. And also, if you have questions or clarifications or more further information, you may browse in this link. And also, you may comment down below because I assure you that I will guarantee your questions and I will going to answer it with all the knowledge that I have. Alright, just comment down below. Don't be shy. Alright, so that's all for today and have a blessed day, everyone. Stay home, stay safe, and goodbye, everyone.